All right, mic check. One, two, three, four. Hopefully, I'm live now. What am I saying? Hopefully, I'm live. Yeah, I'm live. Boom. All right. So, how's everyone doing? Thank you for being here. We're gonna teach some chords today, as we usually do on Sunday nights. Today's Monday because yesterday was Easter. So happy belated Easter to everyone. Hope everyone had a good holiday weekend. And yeah, we started working on. Dang, I forgot the name of this song. Let me see if I can pull this up. It was on Justin Timberlake's first album, Justified, and it is a song that one of our patrons requested. And if I see the name of it, I think I will. I think I'll know it. So let me see if I can pull it up here. Let's take a ride. Right from me, still in my brain. See, I don't know actually. Take it from here, maybe. Let me see if I hear it. Maybe I'll know it. No, it's not Take It From Here. Of course not. Like I Love You, Never Again. No. Let's Take a Ride. I like that one. No. No. Still in my brain? It's still in my brain. There we go. Yeah, this was a great album here, man. All right, so we got that. Let's go to. Actually, I think if I go to my Patreon, I think I put the link there. Let me take a look and see. Do I have Patreon downloaded? Yeah, I do. I should have this in like this section. Maybe I never put it here. Celebrating Easter with the family. Yeah, maybe I never added it. Fair enough. Well, I will now. So it's called Still on My Brain. On my brain. And Justin Timberlake, sheet music. And I think it must be this first one. And maybe we'll do like a screenshot of this or something. Or like zoom it in or whatever. Alright, yeah, this is it here. And I totally forgot where we were with this. I think we're gonna so G, yeah, we're gonna maybe do a screen share in a moment. So G minor 9. This was a hard song to start off with. E flat major 9. There goes Xavier. Perfect. So we're going to be able to work through this together.
Yep.
Yo, yo.
Oh, wait.
Oh, there we go. I can hear you.
Yes, I got you.
And you,
I
me?
got you. Yes.
Cool. How you doing, man?
I'm good. I was just a little discombobulated just because Loopy Pro was just crashing on me, so that was great.
Oh, like out of nowhere, or what are you doing in it that's making it crash?
I don't know what I was doing.
Hmm.
I wasn't doing anything crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear that?
Yeah, I can hear you. And
Okay.
you're, yep.
Yeah, no, I wasn't doing nothing crazy. I was just turning it on, trying to like have it work, and
Yeah.
it was just crashing on me. I also
Yeah.
don't know how to I don't know how to export out of Loopy Pro.
It's not as simple as just going in the menu and like exporting like something like that. I haven't checked it, but
No, that's what I was gonna ask Henny about because yeah, it's like export a project or export your file, like the stems.
the audio, yeah. So it
Yeah.
doesn't, it's not an obvious way to do it from what you
It's
saw.
not like, yeah, it's not just like export your stems
Uh,
or export your Not your stems. Stems is fine, but not export your wave or MP3. Like
Like the
nothing.
whole thing.
Yeah, just the whole 2 track.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Of course, there got to be a way, but that's kind of weird that it's not like the same way
Simple,
that.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
Simple, right? Like
One would imagine.
yeah, when I looked at it, when I hold on, let me look at it. I'm looking at it right now. So if I press export, it's project files or audio clips. And I'm like, I wonder if like Henny's like doing the audio clips and then bringing that somewhere else, or if he's just live
Huh.
recording what he's doing.
Well, I know that there's like a linear
The
linear
sequencer.
section too, right? Yeah,
Yeah. I haven't done the sequencer. I know Henny hasn't worked on the sequencer. Let me see. Maybe that's how you do it. Cause if so, because I was just like, bro, this is stupid as hell.
right. But if you
Let
haven't
me see.
worked, I'm just thinking logically, if you haven't
No,
worked
no,
on
no. It's here. It's here. It's here. It's
it's in that
down.
section.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Let
well,
me
there you
see.
go.
Hold on. Let me see. Because now I want to delete this. I never work in the sequencer, so I have no idea. But yeah, I only that's interesting that if you want a 2 track, you have to sequence it out.
When you say two
That's
track, you just mean
like an MP3 or a wave.
but so when if you're not in a sequencer mode and you're only in like the clip launching mode, then there's how would it know what like there's no linear progression to it, right? You're just launching stuff randomly. So you're trying to
Yeah.
like do that like hit like record and then do your on
No,
off.
I wasn't even trying to do that.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know what I thought, but I guess you have to do it linear to export it
Hey,
as
show what
yeah,
yeah what you want exactly. Yeah,
yeah.
because I know like in Koala you can
Can you hear that?
yeah I can hear you.
Yeah. So this is what I was just doing. I was about to start working on it, but
Although button your enable your regular original sound is on like enable.
oh no.
Yeah, I was gonna say because it's not the piano was clear enough. I was able to hear earlier, but that
Yeah, this is just what I was just working on. But I wanted to like export something else, but I really couldn't do it.
what do you mean you wanted to export something else? Like that sounds like a loop. That's a loop you got going on
Yeah, I
there.
wanted to like I was gonna build the track out, but I had to come here and then
Uh,
like so like for example, I think it's one of the ones that I
that sounded dope, by the way. That was like a I like that. It's like
thank
a
you.
club beat or something. You know what I'm saying? Like a nice little up
Yeah.
tempo.
Like this is the one like this is like the one that I played you over the phone that I was trying to export.
How do you sequence these drums? What do you get? What are the drums?
So this is the drums right here. So if I go one thing at a time, this is like kind of like my kick and snare. All this is from the OP1.
And you see, I mean, you recorded this live? Well, no quantize, or what did you? How did you
Yeah, no,
get? That's no quantization.
no, that's just like because you know you can use. Well, Henny told me you can use 2 fingers and like turn it, like turn the disc to like move it wherever you want.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's fucking wild. In Loopy Pro?
Yeah, yeah. You take
Oh,
2 fingers and you turn it like this. It'll just move the whole waveform. You can just kind of dial it in.
okay. But even so, moving it is like just offsetting everything. But you still recorded that.
Hmm.
That's. Can you play them again? That sounds like.
So yeah, so there's only one thing that's a loop, which is this. Like that's the loop. Then I put the kick on it, and then I add the snare,
Gotcha.
and that's the drums. And then my main melody is the piano.
That's playing from the OP1.
I didn't play this piano. This piano's a loop too.
A
I
loop.
forgot about that. Like if you want to hear, hold on, something that I
Where
played.
where are you getting your loops from, and how do you like import them into a loop in Loopy? Is that what
Bloxwave.
you
Yeah,
from
Bloxwave.
Bloxwave? So you have Bloxwave launched within Loopy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Like this is one that I did that I played everything for the most part. Maybe not the drum, some of the drums. I want to expand these chords. I wanted string sounds, but I couldn't find it. But these chords I played off the OP1 though.
Gotcha. That was great, man.
Yeah, that the bass, all that.
Good, man. Great.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Hey.
But yeah, I was really proud of these chords. I think this is when I was trying to call you about them.
This sounds like a. This sounds really good. Like a complete. You got different sections and everything in there, and so all that, most of that was recorded with your OP1.
So I'm gonna play everything that was OP1. Hold on. Like every sound you're hearing right now is all the OP1. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and this. The only thing that's not is like the shakers. Everything, all this is straight from the OP1. Like I have a Rhodes sound that I didn't use too much either.
Sounds great, dude.
Yeah, so pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Nah, keep that going, man. I'm just turning this light down a little bit.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I got you.
Great. We got a fan in the chat too. Someone said, "Sounds really chill. I like it."
Oh, word, appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Great.
Yeah, it's chill. It's really cool. I don't know what this sound is though.
It sounds like you're getting you're,
Yeah.
you're there. Really
Yeah.
good. It sounds like you're getting the hang. Let's not even chat for a little bit before we dive into Justin Timberlake. So you're getting the hang of the workflow that you were trying to figure out for a while.
Yeah.
Working now. So now you're able to play and
And
explore.
yeah, and shout out to Henny's template because it makes it easy.
Mm, yeah.
Like because he has everything set up, so it's just like I can just kind of come in here and just like I wish I could like screen share it so I could show you like how easy it is
Mm,
to like pull something in from like blocks wave or something like that. Like it's like mad easy the
mm,
way it's set up. So it's just like
yeah.
let's see disregard. Okay,
See,
nice.
that song is stuck in my head already.
Yeah.
Dun, dun,
So
dun, dun, dun. All right, here we go. Let me pin this real quick. Hang on. Pin. Yeah, there you go. All right.
all right. So
Talk
it's
to me.
just like if I'm pulling up, blocks wave. Let me do a new joint. Cool. So let's find a drum loop that we like real quick.
Hmm.
You gotta find something cool, you know?
Not a previous one. 2 ago, 3 ago, 4 ago. The one on the left. Like four
Mm-hmm.
up on the left. Two more up.
This,
Hey, slow it down a little bit. Like 90. Yeah, that's good. I like that.
Cool. So you like that? So we're just gonna open up Loopy.
Okay.
Like they're already linked up
Okay.
because I have it. Like I have Bloxwave. I have my input coming in Bloxwave right here.
Gotcha.
So then all I do is just like click a loop. Actually, hold on. Let me do it one time.
Hmm. Oh, so it's kind of tempo. It's kind of like tempo match in like two. It didn't start until the top of that loop.
Exactly. So now it's looped in.
So now you have like block wave stops or something?
Yep.
Or,
Yep.
okay.
This
That
is
what
not
you
playing
did?
in Bloxwave
Okay.
now.
Okay.
So then I can come over here.
Four, five, one.
I think this is the one you just heard me using.
Okay. That's what I heard. Ooh.
So if we like that,
Yep.
just for the video's sake. And now
So
it's just
that loop
been
is
looping.
set to a longer length by default, or that
Yeah,
second one?
so Henny has them like you can change each loop to how many
All
bars
right.
you want it.
Got
So
it.
the drums are normally a 2 bar loop. The
Gotcha.
melodies are set to 4 bar loops, and you can set them
Gotcha.
4, 6, 8, whatever you want,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then you just go from there.
Thank you, Ohio. I don't know if you answered that question or not, but either way, I agree and I appreciate it. And I don't know if it's on me or who's playing the music, but either way, I
Say again.
appreciate it. Now, someone said, "Dang, bro, you're so underrated for real." I was like,
Oh.
"Dang." I was like, "I agree in a way." I think both of us. I was like, "I agree," but you can't tell. Sometimes you got trolls be hopping up in there. Now, keep going. I want to. This is good. So you got a loop going there. You got that, and then do you have your OP1
Hold on.
connected or no?
Sorry. Hold on. Sorry. My setup got disconnected. Hold
Sure,
on.
sure, no problem. But you can't tell. Sometimes you volume down.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Active speaker.
All right. Let's see if you can hear me now. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Am I
yeah.
back?
Hmm.
Okay. Cool. All right. My thing unplugged. Okay. Let's go back. Yeah. Now I haven't really tried to connect my keyboard to this. Um, like my Bluetooth keyboard that I haven't really tried as much.
Gotcha. Brother Jason, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? Yeah, this is making me super. I'm super curious. Well, first of all, how did Henry hook you up with this? Did he airdrop this? I'm gonna ask him tonight. Like, how can I get this? But I need to get that to like make the hard part of Ruby Pro just
Just did.
okay.
That's what he did.
Airdrop. All right. So
Well, no,
this.
he didn't even. Not he could have he airdropped it because I was next to him, but like you could just text it. Like he literally texted it to me.
Oh, fair enough. All right.
Yeah.
I'll ask him. I got to get
And
that. I got to get that going.
my keyboard also just died, so that's great. Because I was gonna try it. Because I don't I left my other cable that I used to like plug up my the OP1 to the iPad,
Yeah.
the studio. So it's just like
Okay.
keyboard. But yeah, that's pretty much essentially it. Other than that, I would try to play some stuff,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
but it just makes it easy kind of to just plug and play. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Just because like loops are set up. The sampling thing that he has is it's interesting. It's really so hold on, let me see. He has like three views. He has three
Mm-hmm.
views on here. So, he
Mm.
had so okay. This is the main view that you see. So this is the main loops. And he color coordinates everything by like similar how Block's Wave is color coordinated.
Mm-hmm. What up, Gray
So
Wind? Mm-hmm.
so there's that. Then then you go to this
Okay,
and
different
he has
section. Okay.
yeah, he has a different section. So this is like where you can do all your chopping and sampling. So because
Easy.
I don't have the same app that he has,
Mm-hmm.
I used a different app that he used to use called Beat Time.
Okay.
And I
Just simple
connected
for
Beat
YouTube.
Time, yeah, here. So
Hmm.
if I click this, it should pull up my Beat Time. And this is just where I pull a whole bunch of samples.
Beat Time is
So
is an app that just has samples in it. Is that what you're saying? And you can just
yes,
okay, okay.
exactly.
Like random ones that they just update frequently or
No, no,
something?
no. I download these. It's just an app to really rip stuff off YouTube
Okay. From the computer or from your iPad?
from my iPad.
Okay. So there's an app that lets you download wave audio files from YouTube. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay. Fair enough.
Mm-hmm. This is the one that I use. So,
Hmm.
um, so if I wanted to like, hold on, Mugs may know this song, but hold on, let me scroll back a little bit because I want to
You about to get
sample
that
it again.
copyright strike. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, hold on, I don't want that.
Simple as that.
So the only thing that sucks about it, the only thing that sucks about it, it doesn't record like the whole song. Super crazy.
What do you mean it doesn't record? You just let go. You
Yeah,
mean
yeah, but it won't. It'll only chop up for this, so it won't like let me like record in the whole record and then chop up the whole record the way that you would
there's a
normally do.
certain limited length
Yeah,
that
yeah,
this
it's a
can
certain length.
handle, which is like what, 20 seconds or something?
So that's how it chops it.
How
It
do you
just
pitch? Can you
automatically.
pitch shift that somehow within there or no?
Yes. You just swipe up and then
Uh,
you can the volume, pitch, the speed. The speed is weird. Like every time I try to do speed, it really messes it up.
okay, okay.
But you can
Pitch
keep
you
it
can at
even.
least get. Okay, that changes the whole thing. And then what about start and end points of the loop? Like that's the start and end of the
That
whole
see that
sample.
that so yeah, that's the thing that sucks. Like
Okay.
you can swipe up and you can change uh actually it's under edit. So you have to push this little edit button
Mm-hmm.
and then I think it's something like that he was saying.
Okay.
It's been a minute since I did this, but it's like that. Oh yeah. So it's like you hit edit and then you click like the little section he has here and then you can literally choose if you want to do whole play and it's like thing that says like divide evenly and divide
Mm-hmm.
on transients and that's pretty much
Lets you
what you can do.
hit it either way. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then when you select one of them, you just press the edit button again and then it'll go back.
All right. So what this is telling me here is, you know, I'm wondering if within this section here, and I feel like the answer is yes, because I've seen people use Koala within Loopy before as a Koala now has AUV3 capabilities.
Yeah.
I would be really curious about like having Koala as like a B page in this template, which I'm going to explore a little bit because I've been going crazy with Koala lately, but having it be able to like in this looping sort of fashion is something that I'm really curious about. So I'm gonna check this out a little bit. I appreciate
There's
you sharing that.
if you like sampling, which I know you don't sample that much, but there's this app called Radio.
Bro, I was just about to hit you up about that, man. That thing, I just been checking it out the other day. That thing is insane.
It's a cheat code. It's literally a
Yo,
cheat code. It's a cheat
yo,
code.
it's crazy. It's like,
Yeah. It's
I
not.
was like, yo, I was looking up some YouTube things on how to get like download YouTube songs, but you have to, and it's fine. You have to like do the digging and like research and all this. That thing, I don't need to say it because you already know, but like,
Yeah.
dude, it's why. So you use that to sample sometimes?
I haven't done it yet, but
Okay.
I have things saved in my like
Yeah.
songs saved like that
Yeah.
I
That.
did. I'm just like,
Yeah.
and I love it because it just starts from the. It's like it just starts from the beginning. It's like, oh yeah, you like that song, cool. And it's like all I gotta like for me, all I'm gonna do is just screen record it. So for anyone that's listening, it's like
Yeah.
the app's called like Radio with like one, two, three, four,
I
five, five
listen.
O's.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
radio, yeah, and
Yeah.
you can literally like picks like you can pick a time frame and then like a region of the world and it'll
It's
just give you samples.
wild.
I'm always in Brazil. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I stay in Brazil.
Yeah.
Like I'm like Brazil in the 1970s was lit. Like
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
was lit over there. Um
Dang.
so I'm just in radio and I'm just like I just go in, I just listen to a whole bunch of songs. I'm like. So
Mm-hmm. So
eventually
you're just
all I'm
building
gonna
your
do is just
catalog.
yeah, all I'm gonna do is like, I don't get like the highest quality um sound from it, but what I'm gonna do is just screen record the
Mm-hmm.
record and then just sample it that way.
Screen recorded from radio or from
Yep.
YouTube? From radio.
Radio. Or if I
Yeah.
or if I could find it on YouTube, because sometimes like them super
Yeah.
eclectic records like you can't
Yeah.
find
Right.
on
For
YouTube.
sure. For sure.
So I
Hmm.
was just like, whatever, I'll just screen record it and then just load that into, a sampler and go from there. It's the same thing as long as I rip the audio from it.
Yeah.
The same exact concept. So
It's really
it's
cool.
it's a it's a cheat code, dude. Like this joint, like I like it a lot. Like I don't spend
Yeah.
as much time in here as I need to, but it's just like yo, and it just expands my taste palette because it's like I'm just learning about all types of new music from all
That's
over the
right.
world.
From
So
across the world and every, like you said, every like time period too, which is so wild. We're like in this US, well, I'll speak for myself, right? US, and like 90% of what I listen to is like hip hop stuff that's like constantly hearing the same stuff. But now I'm thinking through the lens of just play using that app. If yeah, I'm sure I can, right? Like use it in the car the same way I would YouTube Music or whatever or
yeah,
Spotify, and just let it just play whatever. And yeah, that's you're like leveling up. I play, video games, so you're kind of like leveling up as you're driving because there's also that history section on there too
yeah,
that shows everything you've listened to. So if you hear something dope, you can easily like it, but if you forget to, you still have access to it.
yeah.
Hmm.
It's a sick app. I seen one dude talk about it. One dude was like, he was just like, "Oh, koala sampler and radio is a cheat code," and I was just like,
Hmm.
what is that? It
Yeah,
randomly came up like a month or two ago, and I'm
yeah,
like, I looked at it, and I seen him like just like look at stuff, songs from all across the world. It was like 14 minutes. I watched like 2 minutes of it, and I was like, oh,
yeah,
I got it. I was like,
yeah.
I know
That
exactly
you
what to
got,
do
you
with
got the
this.
point. You got the
Yeah,
gist.
I know exactly what to do. I was just like, oh, this is a cheat code. Cool. All I need to
Hmm.
do is do this, and it's fire. Um, yeah, yeah. I need to get everything I can before people mess it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Before they be like, "Oh, you have to pay now, and you got to do this, and you got to
yeah,
do
yeah,
that."
yeah.
Like, or I just need to get in with them. It's just like, "Hey, I love this app."
That I think is a absolute good idea. I'm thinking the same. I think you and I. There's no reason why I think that they. I mean, put it this way, like you're talking about it now. Obviously, you're not using it, utilizing it just yet, but you know the potential, and you're planning on figuring out how to use it in your workflow and stuff. So like as you start talking about it more, like you're doing right now, and just getting more people visibility. I'm sure there's a lot of people that don't know about it that are just like looking for
Yeah,
something like that. My biggest vice is like when I get in the car, I have to like think about what I want to play, and then I end up just hitting the thumbs up playlist on my YouTube music, and it's just playing the same stuff, and it's fine,
yep,
but it's also not fine. So
yep.
something like this, it's like painless. You just put it in, and it just plays whatever, and yeah,
Amazing stuff from different time periods, and that's the thing. Like, it expands your palette. It's like that's my favorite part. And I'm like, yo, like, let me see, like it's just like I just tap Brazil, and then they just go crazy.
immediately, yeah.
Like when I hear these chords, it's like, come on, bro.
Que eu quero
Like, what are we talking about?
mais? Se eu sei que a vida
So
It's
so my thing here is like, okay, having that connected to the OP1 to the input, from your phone or from your iPad or whatever, lets you be able to more effortlessly, excuse me, get the stuff like recorded into whatever you're going to be making music in. That sounds a little bit vague. I want to be able to not figure out a way to not have to use screen record on the iPad. I don't know why, but something about having it recorded on the screen and then moving the video to turn to audio, that process I just don't like.
so so then with your mixer, because you have the TX6, similar to
Hmm.
like my mixer, then what I would do is just like use it on your phone. Well, if you're trying to go to your iPad,
Hmm.
I'll plug your phone up to the mixer and have your mixer go to the iPad, and then set up a track,
Yeah.
on um like Cubase's or something like that, or Cubase, whatever. You have like one of those apps, and then you just record it straight from your phone through the mixer into
Or
just
record it
like,
right to Koala in this case,
or
because it
straight
will
to
pick that
Koala.
up.
It
Yeah.
just like, just think of it as like you're sampling a vinyl. Like it's just like,
Yeah,
cool. You need a
exactly.
vinyl, you need a stereo in, like, you just go from there, boom, straight to your hardware, your computer, your iPad, whatever. It's just like boom, it goes there. But it's just
All right, so
instead
I'm
of like
gonna
a vinyl, it just comes straight from your phone.
So I'm definitely aware of that. So I'll say this, like, I want to be able to do that. And also, it's like I want everything. And also, two other things that are missing with that. One of them is sometimes I might want to be using my phone to either capture the content or live stream, but that's not even the major thing. The main thing is like, I kept my teenage engineering gear somewhere else. Like it's in my studio. I kind of have that like just put aside for a few weeks now as I've been like really just rocking with the iPad and Koala and having a blast with it. Like and I'm like doing this live stream thing at these coffee shops where I do the screen share. So
Mm.
it's like so much more comfortable than you're not even on camera. It's just like you just get lost in your world, kind of like that flow state thing. So I want to see, and I know I don't think there is a way, but I want to be able to like do that with just the iPad. Right now, there's not a way to do that. Even if there was like some feature that comes out maybe down the road where you can screen record audio. I don't know. It's just something about like taking footage, like making this video file that's just over time gonna like take up more storage, which of course I can just go into the folder and clear out my screen recordings every week or something like that. But it might even sound like I'm like maybe making excuses. I mean, it's doable. Like you
No,
just
no, it is.
do.
It's just, you just want an easier workflow. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I would love an easier workflow, but even for me, I'm like, I don't care. Like, I will get the video,
Yeah.
get the audio of it, and
In
then get
exchange
my
for all
collection
this
of
stuff.
audio. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
get the collection of all my audio, and then I'll just go delete all the screen recordings. And it's like, cool, I don't need these anymore.
Yeah. See, that's not a bad idea either, too. So yeah, so just kind of like maybe having that be like like I guess having one phase of it is like maybe you're spending an hour just exploring. You're not even making music. You're just exploring. You're doing the file management stuff, and you
Yep.
start building that catalog. That's not. I never thought about that.
Yeah.
I can wrap my brain
That's
around that.
that's what I do with Splice. Like, I'll just go through and just download hella song, like sounds. I'll just like download,
Yeah.
and then like another day I'll come back and I'll be like, okay, what the hell did I do? And then I just
Mm,
organize it, and I'm like, cool, here's all my sounds. Now I put it to my iPad and my phone, and it's like, cool, now I'm ready to rock.
that makes sense. I like that. I like that. And
Yeah.
then
So
yeah,
it's just good. It's just good because sometimes you're just in like just collection mode, where it's just like, cool, I just want to be inspired. I just want to listen to a whole bunch of stuff, and that's what I want to get back to. Honestly, like, I want to like put songs back on my phone, which sounds wild, right? Because like we live in
mm,
the age of like streaming,
sure.
where you could just stream all the music, but like there's just records that ain't on streaming. Like, they're just not
Yeah.
there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I'm not paying for YouTube to not like not have ads. I'm just not doing that. Like,
Mm,
it's
hmm.
no.
I
So
am, but that's another
I
story.
feel you. I feel you, but I refuse.
I got
Um,
you. Fair
so
enough.
I'm just like, I could just go, just take the songs and just load them on my phone and just have a really cool collection of just interesting music that I'm really into, just on my phone, just like you used to do with iTunes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And just have it on there.
What
And then like
about?
if I have a sample folder of just records, because like I always loved the concept that Ye used to do. He was just like, yo, I live with my records before I sample them. Like, he was just like, yo, I literally listen to them all the time.
Oh, I like
Regardless of
that.
no wonder why he was able to chop that shit so crazy.
Yeah.
Is because he used to sit down and just like really spend time with these records,
Mm.
understand these records before he walked in and sampled it. So it's just like I would love to get myself to a point where it's just like I create a folder just full of songs that I intend to sample, but I just listen to them and I enjoy them,
Mm. Yeah.
before I even get to the point of just like chopping. Cause like I feel like now I'm like, ooh, this is cool. And I immediately go
Right
chop it. And I'm
away.
like, I didn't spend no time with this record. And
Yeah.
sometimes you don't need to, but I'm like, sometimes it's cool to because you'll hear things that you didn't hear on the first listen, the second listen,
Yeah.
the third listen, you know?
That's a message there, man. If anyone's listening on the replay or whatever, that makes a ton of sense, man. Because yeah, you're talking, yeah, enjoying the music, consuming it, listening to it, living with it, sitting with it. I like that. I like that a lot. And I was going to say something else. So I was going to say within that radio app, I know that there's like a $50 for per year membership for premium service, and I know you can rewind and stuff on there. But in a heartbeat, and I'm almost positive there's no such thing right now. But in a heartbeat, if there was like a way, and not even unlimited downloads, but if there was a way for that $50 to get like, I don't know, like you can download 10 or 20 of your favorite songs, you can download them and just get the audio. Like I would pay a decent amount of money for that. Like more than 50, a lot more than 50 a year, because that would be the solution that I need.
Just cut this part out the video.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't want it. We don't want them to hear that because then they gonna be like, oh, y'all want to pay for it? Cool.
You all wanna
$150. Be like, no.
Bro, 150? Let's go. I'll pay for it. Not maybe not you. I'll pay for a year, to do that. I mean, that to me would just make the process I just described is it's like,
See,
and I don't need
that's
unlimited.
good, man. That's good. I'm not cut of that cloth. I will screen record
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Like, I'll
Yeah.
take it. I'll be like, no. I
Yeah.
will make it sound cool. Like if it's just gonna be not the super high quality sample, it's like that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out. I'll make some shit hot around that. So
Yeah.
it's
So
okay.
once I laughing my ass off, too poor. Yes, basically. Yes. That's what we're saying right now. Yes, exactly. Real
Yeah,
talk, man.
because it's just cool. But like like I was telling you like the other day, like similar to like you could do the same thing with the OP1. Like you could take this radio app and stream a section of the song or record a section of the song
Yeah.
straight in
Right in.
and then chop it up, which
Yeah.
is one a cheat code. Like I said, like when I tell you when I sample on the OP1, I feel like Madlib. Like that's just how I feel.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I just feel like the loot digger, like because I'm literally only messing around. I only have so much space, and I'm just
Yeah.
creating loops.
Yeah.
So it's just like, yo, that's how I feel. But the thing that's cool is just like, yeah, you can just take that, record that, lay that down, and go from there, which I think is sick. Or like what I've been enjoying doing is like taking like drum loops. Like so, whether I make a drum loop or whether I pull a drum loop off of like Splice or something,
Mm-hmm.
I record that straight into the OP1,
Mm-hmm.
and then I will go in and chop each kick, snare, hi hat, boom, boom, boom,
Mm.
chop each one, and then I
Okay.
create a whole new drum kit with like just hella beefed up sounds. You know what I'm
Ah.
saying? And I
Yeah.
just save it as a snapshot. It looks sick because I literally take my phone and an aux cable and like the little like dongle thing,
Yep.
and I
Yep.
plug that in and I plug that straight to the OP1, and I just sit here and be like, cool, I like this drum loop. Boop, push the button, and I'm just
Instant.
recording it on the OP1, and I'm like,
Yeah.
cool, I got it.
Yeah.
Like that is just like
Yeah.
it's just crazy. When I did it, I'm on my break at work, and I'm just like, bruh, I literally have my phone and I'm plugging it into this like 25 like key machine, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm sampling these drums, and I'm just going in, and now I'm like, okay, cool. Now I'm chopping these sounds, and I'm like, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm adding crazy effects. My favorite effect is the cow joint. That shit is hard.
Insane,
Um,
right? Oh my
oh,
God.
that phaser is like, I'm like,
Yeah. There's
y'all
nothing
y'all
else
y'all
like
did
it.
y'all thing with that one. Like
Yeah.
that's my favorite. So I like that. But the thing that's cool, I seen somebody on YouTube do, like she took sounds from the OP1 and recorded them like to her doll to like Ableton, and then she like beefed up the drums and made a beat with it. And I was just like, what would have been? I thought what would have been cool if she would have did was to like beef up her drums, like in like Ableton, whatever, just really made them sound big, and then recorded it back into little,
Mm.
and then just saved it as a
Into
snapshot. Now
OP1, you
you have
mean?
those, yeah, into the OP1.
Okay.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
it's like now you got these like super beefed up sounds in the OP1, like as a
Yeah.
snapshot. The only thing I wish, I don't think I figured it out yet. Maybe it's just on the field, is how to rename snapshots.
Oh yeah, I believe you can.
I think you could do it on. I don't know if I can do it on the
Bill.
OP1, but
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
you can do it on the field. And I was just like, bro, they
Yeah.
should let me rename this because that would be a flex.
I mean, it's pretty. I mean, it seems like right. It's a simple thing that they should be able to implement. But I wonder if you can, it within like File Explorer when you connect it. Is that have you checked that? Is there any?
I haven't done that yet. I seen
Okay.
someone talk about doing that, but I personally haven't done that
Okay.
yet. The last thing I experimented with was recording vinyl to the OP1.
Oh, actual vinyl. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
cool.
It was cool, man. It was cool. It's the same thing as the phone, but it's just like, you get that vinyl feel. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
you get
saying? But
the
it's sick.
tactile.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I seen this girl on YouTube. I can't remember her name. I wish I could remember her name. Her videos are pretty cool. It's this black woman. She's a producer. She's sick.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Not
um,
Sarah Too Ill.
huh?
Not Sarah Too Ill. That's a black OP1 woman, black user,
I don't
black
think she
woman.
doesn't exclusively like use OP1.
But she's used. Okay, that's
Let me
the
see.
first
Let
person
me
that
see.
comes to mind.
Hold on. Let me see. Let me see.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah, yeah.
see.
Give her a shout out
Cause
right
like,
quick.
yeah, cause she's ill, man. She's
Hmm.
she was going crazy. Sorry, I gotta go through my watch history of like
Watch it.
stuff
Yeah.
on YouTube, and I be watching heck of stuff.
As you're doing that now, I'm thinking more so radio and OP1 field or radio and OP1 field. I want to start using. I want to start using that once I get a little tired of Koala or whatever, and I'm in this zone right now. But I'm gonna like when I bring my OP1 back out of the into the fold. I'm gonna start doing that.
You should. It's
Yeah.
dope. So yeah, I found her. Her name is K Sharp, like Kay, and then
Oh yes.
Sharp.
Okay. I've heard of her. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. She went crazy. Like when I
Mm.
seen her, like I'm telling you, I watched one of her video, and she had me up all night for sure. Like
Mm.
I was like, she took like the vinyl player, ran it, like ran sounds through a vinyl player, ran it through a cassette player, all that to Ableton, and I was just like,
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
is
You like
this,
come
man?
again?
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like, and I was like, she was just getting like really like interesting textures and really interesting sounds. So it's like, yo, like, shout out to her. She's dope. Like she's dope. I like the stuff she makes, and I like her train of thought. Like she even wrote down like a signal flow, like of like how
Mm.
it was all connected. Like she like wrote it off on her iPad. It's like, this is how everything's connected. I'm like, that's a flex, right? Like that's
Hmm.
that's that's really cool to do, dude.
Right.
You
Knowing
know,
yourself to that level, and here
yeah,
she is.
like I learned that in
Oh yeah.
as
Okay.
like an audio engineer, especially like with the signs and like the way she wrote out the signal flow, and I was like, yeah, I learned that. That's
Yeah.
that's right. And I'm like,
Yeah.
shout out to you. Like I was like, yo, like I'm saying, like when I seen what she did, I was like, I'm breaking out my vinyl player and I'm gonna do it too. Like
You
so,
got
like
inspired yourself,
I
right?
did. I did. So and she knows how to beef up some drums for sure. Like
Hmm.
she was using like the knock joint and some other
Cool.
stuff,
That's
and
a
she
good. Have you checked that out a little bit on
I
iOS?
haven't bought it yet. I was
Okay.
gonna buy it the other day and I had my finger over it and I was just
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. That thing for me as someone who now is starting to I was watching this video about the mixing and mastering engineer who works with Tyler the Creator. I've been on like watching a lot of like Tyler interviews and like his beat making, all kind of stuff recently. I've just been getting super inspired by him. Maybe I mentioned that to you on the phone the other day when I was talking to you, maybe.
Yeah.
But he yeah, there was a mix engineer, with for some reason when I look at Igor and I think let me see what it says on the bottom of his album. Hang on. It says all
Written,
songs
produced,
written,
produced
produced.
and
Okay.
arranged by Tyler.
There you go, right? Written, produced, and arranged by Tyler. So when I used to see that, I was like, yo, he did everything. Like he did everything, but that's not true, right? There's a whole nother team that makes it sound a certain way and stuff. And so he was talking about New Magic Wand, and I guess yeah, the point I'm going to make is that this guy turned that song from. I would love to hear what it sounded like when Tyler gave it to him. I would love to know the difference between how it was versus how it is after going through a professional who like only does this stuff. But he talked through his process a little bit. And for me, as someone who I don't have really mixing is not that's not my space. I want to start now. I want to start learning more about it and stuff, especially as I start implementing some more vocals and stuff into whatever my next project is going to be. But knock, I say all that to say knock is really interesting to me as someone who doesn't know that much about that stuff, but appreciates and understands that with the right tweaking and stuff, you can make something just sonically sound a lot more interesting and more professional. And that is pretty dope, even without going granular. I mean, obviously, you want to have your drums and everything on different buses and stuff like that's the way you're supposed to do it, of course. But even like listening to some stuff I've already made and just like I'm sure you may have seen some videos modifying some of those parameters. It's just like it's really
Yeah,
really cool, really interesting.
it be knocking.
It be knocking,
it be
dude.
it
It's
do like
crazy.
he they named it correctly because like
Yeah,
every time like I see that he drops something or not even they drop something but people put it on their drums or whatever, like it just goes crazy. Like when I seen Henny do it, like in the studio he had the drums, I was like cool. He was like, now watch this. He turned that on and the transient joint,
uh-huh.
the punch on drums,
Oh yeah,
like that joint started pushing through the speakers. I was like, yo. He
yeah,
was like, yeah, you need to get this app, bro. He was like, you need
yeah,
knock. Knock is the one. And I'm like, it's sounding like it, bro.
yeah.
Like,
He's
and I
he's
and I
right,
really
man.
want it. But like that's the thing that I really like about the OP1, like that I'm like, cause like I used to get like, I went to school for engineering, but on the live sound side,
Yeah.
not the in studio side. But it used to be really intimidating being like, oh, am I mixing this right? Does this sound good? Does this sound like this? Like, is this gonna work? You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But I feel like now with the OP1 and different things, I'm just having fun like experimenting and I can come up with new kind of sounds and I'm not scared to like just be on some like, oh, it may not sound like radio, you know, but it's like it sounds cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
Bro.
I'm saying? Like it's
Yes.
interesting. So
Absolutely.
it's kind of like the ideology that I be kind of going with like my experimental stuff of like the OP1 just brings out so many different influences from me. Like I'm a big Daft Punk fan. Like
Mm.
I'm a big Daft Punk guy. Like
Yeah.
I love Daft Punk a lot. I used to study like they used to have this thing on YouTube and they used to have this thing of like all these tracks that Daft Punk sampled to make their beats and I remember seeing it as
Mm.
like a early like kid teenager and being like, yo, they sample a lot of black people. Like they sample a lot
Mm.
and flip it into that.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
I
And I
didn't
used to
realize
sit
that.
down and I'm like,
Yeah.
especially like just hearing like these sounds from them and like them like playing around with these wall of synthesizers and just making crazy sounds and I just
Yeah.
love the mask. Like I love the helmets. Like it was sick. Like their
Yeah.
design, they're aesthetically fire,
Yeah.
and I'm just like I like how they would just play with sounds. So that's like how I kind of be feeling with the OP1. I'm just like really tweaking sounds and I'm like, "Oh wow, if I just turn this sounds cool." Or
Mm-hmm.
it's between Daft Punk, it's between like Stevie Wonder working on I believe like Talking Book or Inner Visions like when he was in Electric Lady and he had the big synthesizer wall as well and he was
Oh,
playing with all the
wow.
Moogs and shit.
Wow.
Like that's how I be feeling when I get to like manipulate sounds with the OP1 and I'm like
Yeah.
that's that curiosity that I like right now and like that's what I want to continue like building on, because it's
Yeah.
just like it just brings out a lot of just really cool influences like oh, you can do this and you can make sounds like this and you just make unorthodox sounds,
Yeah.
but make them sound like really really cool like the record that I was playing for you that um the record that I was playing and I had ta 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 ta. Like, hold on, I'm gonna just play like I just want the piano, so I'm a, like this, not that. Like all of that is in that sound.
Ah. Oh, I see. I didn't even hear that the first. I mean, I didn't realize it was there the first time hearing
Like
it.
all that doom, boom, boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, like
That's from
the
the
OP1.
OP1 and just. changing some parameters and stuff.
that's just playing with some stuff, and I was like, oh snap, that sounds cool.
Cool, cool, cool.
You know what I'm saying? So like just things like that just like really inspire me to like the OP1's just sick. It just inspires me to really like do a lot of like cool stuff, like a lot of cool sonic like playing and trying different things.
Experimenting, knowing that it's really deep with what it can do, but it's not like overwhelming, like you were saying on the phone, where you can just mess around with those four dials and see
Yeah,
what happens. And hmm,
yeah, it's
yeah,
dope. It's
you're
dope,
in a good
man.
space creatively. It sounds like now, which is great to hear. I would say from my end, uh, two of the things that I'm very eager to start experimenting with more. One of them I mentioned already, which is incorporating my voice with and without effects on some of my, vast array of songs that I've already created. And to do that, part of me is, and I was literally just looking up some stuff today, but I have Ableton, but I've been keen on exploring Logic a little bit. Uh, and I want to start like my Roland Phantom keyboard over here. It has filled with like a lot of really like comprehensive stuff, like really great sounding stuff. I got a crazy professional Neumann 80, U87 microphone attached to it. So I want to be able to like use my voice there and like record into, because you can't really record easily your voice into here, into the Phantom. I want to record into one of those two DAWs. Like right now I'm using Logic because I have like a 90-day trial. So I just want to like spend some time just, yeah, getting all my tracks on there from a specific song and then just like
Yep.
experimenting and just having fun with that.
Yeah.
And then the second thing is my music. So like again, whatever my next project is going to be needs to be filled with more variation throughout the song. And so for me being a piano player, having like I'm really really good at creating 4 bar loops, right? But now being able to think outside of the loop perspective and more in the linear perspective that I really don't spend a lot of time in, but I'd spend a lot of time in that sort of thing when I'm doing all my video editing. And there's times like when I say, for example, and this came to me, I think Henny mentioned it in one of his old videos, and it always stuck with me. But it came to me when I was like, I recorded a video on the OP1 field, and I was so passionate about it. It was like the perfect lighting in my studio, and I was just talking about it. It was like a 7-minute video. It was the perfect length, and I was so excited about it. And then after it was over, I checked the microphone. I realized the microphone was turned off, so I didn't capture any of the audio. I was pissed.
Hmm.
I was like, but the video of me talking about it and doing all the art, like the movements, I was like, I'm gonna just hang on to this, and I did. And what I did was I was like, I don't really care. I'm just gonna I'm gonna release this, and I haven't uploaded, but I haven't made it public yet. But I put like my music behind it, just like talking about, passionately talking about the OP1, but you forget to turn on your mic, something along those lines for the title, right? But when I'm video editing that, it's in that linear format, and in that moment I'm like, oh, I want to put this sound effect here, or I want to do this here, this there. And then I'm like, oh, this is kind of the arranging thing that most
Yep.
people do when they're arranging songs. So for me, I want to be able to not just have sound effects drag them, but I want to like, just have like a random part of the song, take out everything but just leave the drums there, and then I play something nasty on the piano, and there was no piano in the song at all up until that moment. And then it's like things like that I can't really do with this setup here. I mean, I guess I can in a little bit, but it's a different. It's not in an
Nah.
arrangement type of a way.
No, I feel that. I think that'll be great, but that'll definitely expand and open you up to arranging. Because I think the fact that you are a piano player and the fact that you could just come in and just like, I mean, to be honest, it's not even just arrange. I mean, you're arranging, but you're really scoring at that point. If you're going playing a
Hmm.
video and then going back and playing stuff to it,
Yeah, yeah,
you're
true,
scoring it.
true,
You know
right,
what I'm saying? Because
true.
you're playing stuff specifically for this moment, for this mood, and all that. Like
That's a good
that's
point.
not easy to do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What you're doing is scoring. What I want to see you do so bad, I keep telling you, I want to see you get the Tula mic and record a piano. Like
Oh yeah, you did say that.
record the like take it and record like an acoustic piano
And then what?
and send it to the OP1. Like record one note and send it to the OP1 so then you can get like an actual piano sound.
And then use
And
that as a snapshot in the synth mode, like a sampler, that type of thing. That's easy. That's easy to do, and that's no reason I shouldn't do that, right? Because there's pianos on there already that sound okay, but nowhere near like with this amber upright or white grand. Like this is a
Yeah,
amazing sounding piano here
yeah.
with these
And I'm
speakers too. It's a great idea.
like, if you can get those sounds, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. And that's a place that I'm at right now. I'm like seeing all this. I'm like, this is how mugs be making beat packs, and this is how mugs be making
Yeah,
sounds. Like this is
bro. Yes,
this is
that
this is
exact
how they
thing.
do that.
I mean,
Like having the OP1 and being able to record into it has unlocked that for me, because I'm just like,
right.
oh, like now I want a Tula mic. I didn't want a Tula mic at first. I was just like, I don't need it. I'm gonna get one eventually. I'm not in
Yeah,
no rush, but like just
yeah.
because of that idea, and I'm like, well, I can take it. I could probably use the noise cancellation mode on it if I want to, if I really want to isolate this sound,
Hmm.
and I could just like mic it and just push one key and just get in and like mic it in different places and push the note and see how it records and record it straight to the OP1,
Hmm.
and then like just dial in that tone, and now I have a keyboard sound on the OP1.
All right, so I'll say this then. That is, I will do that eventually. You might have to remind me one more time or two more times, whatever. But eventually, I will do it. Like when I'm thinking about it and I have time and I feel like doing it or whatever. But I will say that the Tula mic is fantastic. I haven't used it in a while. It's been in the bag. I've been doing other things, right? But it's a fantastic mic. The quality, as you know, is really really good. But you know what other mic is really good in my opinion is the OP1's mic. Have you've used that a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
The OP1 mic built in.
Yep.
Okay. So like to me,
I've
if
tried it.
you
Mine's that my piano sound doesn't sound as good. Hold on. You can keep talking. Go ahead.
sure, sure, your piano sound doesn't sound as good on your on the thing that you were using to sample it from, like your iOS app, but
No,
where
I
were you
use
sampling it from?
I did it when I went to the studio. It
Oh,
just sounds. Oh, jeez. You can hear that though, right?
oh, yeah, I can hear.
I sampled Michael Jackson, by the way, but I didn't finish it.
As,
Hold
as good.
on. Oh yeah. Yes, this. You see, it's kind of out of tune.
Yeah, a little bit. What did you just sample? Just a middle C?
Yeah, and it's
Play a
not
higher
middle
one.
C.
Play an octave higher.
Play yours.
That's pretty damn close. All I'm saying is that okay. I mean, it's different. It's different. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm.
it has a little tingy
I got you.
like
So what I should do is I should sample. I should make a video, make a content, some content. Be like, yo, I'm sampling this one of the best pianos on the market, digital pianos, and Nord.
yeah.
You know, I'm gonna sample middle C using Tula mic, and then I'm gonna try it using the OP1, and like hear it myself, but then get the direct audio out to you guys to be able to hear the difference and see if there is a difference. I think that's something I would do.
It's a great idea. Yeah, I gotta stop.
Yeah.
I gotta stop
And the
giving you all
reason it
these
doesn't
ideas.
excite me as much about sampling the piano on the OP1, this is why, and then we'll bounce. The OP1, I don't like playing the piano like playing piano sounds unless if I'm playing the piano really, or at least
I
I
feel
don't
that.
think I do.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm hearing those sounds, I want to be able to have all keys on this
I feel
thing and
that.
like do
Just like
everything that I
yeah,
need to do. That's
because
what
you're
it
a
is.
keyboard player.
Exactly. Yeah. If I'm playing chords, I need something, like moody or something different or whatever on the small set. But I think that's a good idea for a video though. Um, all right,
Yeah,
let me
it's.
get.
Go ahead.
Oh, good. Say what you're gonna say.
Oh no, you good. Like
This
I
is
just want it to
a great
sound
question,
very
yeah.
much like these, like the OP1s already sound.
Yeah. See, oh, that's the string joint. That's what that is, right? The string.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That thing, bro.
It's insane.
And I'm about to drop a video soon where someone was talking about, yeah, just using. I think I mentioned it to you before too, but using the gyroscope on it too to be able to like press the string key and then like change the like some oscillation in the LFO section. It's like you can do stuff like that too, which is like cool. Like when you're playing it now, you're talking like it's a musical instrument because you're holding it now and playing something and moving it It's bro. I'm very close to getting it back into the mix, but I like having this separation a little bit right now. Like I'm missing it a little bit, and I'm like, oh, I can't now when I get back to it, it's about to be a wrap.
I feel that.
All right, man. Great talk. I'll see you